Hello, beloved. It's another opportunity for us to do a little sacred reading together. We have been reading our way through First John, and we are in chapter 5. And there's a verse for today, verse 20, and one for next week, and then we'll be finished with First John. Not exactly sure where we're going next. If you'd like to make a suggestion, I encourage you to email me, james@sjumc.net, or infinitelypreciousllc@gmail.com. Either one will get to me. And I would be delighted to consider a different, what our next sacred reading is. Always looking for good suggestions. Now, to say a little bit more about sacred reading is the opportunity that we take to believe that Spirit still speaks in the world. And one of the ways Spirit still speaks in the world is through sacred texts. So we set aside a sacred text and we read our way through, trying to carefully listen for what it may say. It's not the same way. It's not the same as a Bible study, if you've ever been one, or a sacred text study, a book club, where you are reading the text and trying to parse what it may have originally mean, what the author may have been saying, that kind of thing. Sacred reading, also known as Lectio Divina, is listening for echoes of what we need to hear, what you need to hear right now. It may be a word, it may be a phrase, it may be an image that arises for you, and it may call you to accountability. It may call you to a moment of encouragement because you're feeling down. It may give you a sense of certainty or clarity about something that you thought before. I have to say, maybe not certainty, but certainly maybe a little bit clearer. The possibility that Spirit may speak to us in sacred texts also leaves us open to the reality that Spirit can speak to us in nature, in snow squalls that drop over us and those kinds of things. It is possible for God to speak to us in lots of ways. So I read the text aloud. You listen, we listen together, and then you may change away. Stop the video. Go and reflect on what it means for you. In these videos, I will give my reflection on what I heard when it spoke to me. That's just as an example of what it can do. When I do it, when I do sacred reading personally, I read the text aloud to myself 3 times, listening each time to hear what the word, phrase, image, or whatever that may rise out of it for me is. I listen, pause. I do it aloud because it engages my whole body, not just my mind, and through the vibrations of my vocal cords and the like. And perhaps I hear it differently. So today's sacred text, 1 John chapter 5, verse 20. Listen with me, if you will, for a word from Spirit. We also know that the Son of the Great Spirit has come. He has given us a way to know the true one. It is through his Son, Jesus, the chosen one, that we are in harmony with the true one. This is the one true Great Spirit and the life of the world to come that never fades away, full of beauty and harmony. As I listened to the text, I heard 2 words that spoke to me. One was repeated twice in the text, harmony. And the other I heard only once, although it may have appeared more than that. I don't think so. Beauty. And as I think about those words, I think about the gift of the world that we're in. We think of the world to come as something that happens to us after death. What if part of the world to come comes as we are transformed through our connection to the Great Spirit, to the divine, to Christ. As we are connected there, perhaps we begin to see beauty in places we did not see beauty before, where what seemed to be pain and ash and brokenness might seem to carry some kind of beauty and revelation for us. That second word that appears twice in the text, harmony, is also something we could hope and wish for. That happens, that we can be in harmony with the ultimate truth, with the true one, through the gift of the teachings of Christ, the presence of Christ in our life, the guiding of our lives through that. We can come to be in harmony, not only with each other, but with ourselves. To find within that wholeness that the divine wants to gift us. Because ultimately, that's what I hear a lot in the texts, is the invitation to wholeness, to healing. One of the words that's traditionally been used is salvation, but I'm thinking that salvation, the word that we often translate that's about salvation is also about healing. And Jesus seemed to be a lot about helping us find wholeness, complete wholeness, not just physical wholeness, healing of the mind, of the spirit, of the emotion, of the body, that making us whole, complete, mature, grown up. It is a process and a gift. And I listen to the desire for harmony and beauty in this world yet to come. And maybe I can begin to catch a glimpse of the beauty even now. And maybe if I can find true harmony within, I can be one of the peacemakers that Jesus says is very blessed in his teachings in the Beatitudes. That I can be in true harmony with myself, with my neighbors, and find harmony with the divine. What a beautiful gift that would be. And I think that that is a gift that God wants to give me. I hear that. And I hear lifted up in this text two beautiful images, beauty and harmony, as maybe not measures of what God wants to give us or of what is yet to come, but certainly as aspects that are present in the places yet to come for us. Beauty and harmony. I wish for you and for myself that you will find beauty and harmony in your life. Your eyes would be opened as you try to walk in harmony with the teachings of Jesus. As the Spirit speaks into your life, may you find the beauty and harmony that God is gifting us in every moment that we draw breath, with every heartbeat. If you find that, and as you find that, may you experience that presence. I certainly am going to look today for the beauty and harmony this day might offer me, grounded in the eternal. Until the next time, remember, you are infinitely precious, unconditionally loved for the gift you already are, and I wish you the best.